Alrighty. Anyways, let's try a little video here. I'm experimenting with my remote microphone here, and I just I just couldn't get the volume to be very good with it. So I did some tweaking, some research, and whatnot, and then I'm going to try this out here. I think I got it working better now. So let's just do a little video here on this new acquisition of mine, the little riding mower. I know I did one when I went to pick it up and I brought it here and then I talked about it and stuff. But there's a few more things that I'd like to say, you know, that make me kind of smile and I'm happy about it. I mean, it's cute. It's cute like a bug. That's why they call it the yard bug, right? It got that nickname and then the company adopted that right away. So, yeah. Anyways, it's so small that I believe that because it's so narrow, 32 inches wide, and my door to my shed is 3 feet wide, I'm pretty sure it'll go right in there. So, and I've never shown, I haven't shown um, the inside of the in my tool. We're gonna call this the tool shed because look at all the tool cabinets here, right? So I have all four of my tool cabinets in here, and I'm starting to hang stuff up on the walls, but I'm a little bit nervous about putting things in the wrong place. Um, so I'm kind of taking my time with that. But I mean, look at the lighting in here now, eh? That's just very inexpensive LED tubes that all kind of join together, and that includes the one up there in the mezzanine. So we have this whole big storage area up top there, and yeah, look at this ceiling is low, but it doesn't bother me because I have about 4 inches above my head, so I don't feel like that. But yeah, I could um, tomorrow. It should come a diesel heater that I ordered, and I'm going to install it outside this corner right here in the building and put the pipe through here and be able to keep the temperature in here not well. I mean, if I wanted to turn it up, I suppose I could have it nice and warm, but I don't want things freezing. Over here, over here in where the old door was, look at all the shelves I've got here with things on it. A lot of that stuff, like my zip wax and my rust stuff and everything, there's things here that could freeze. My waxes, some paint. So I want to keep the temperature in here above freezing, just above freezing if I can. And if I came in here to do something, I could turn it up, right? So and all it's going to cost me is a couple of cans of diesel over the winter. So they're very fuel efficient. So I'm really looking forward to getting that installed and trying it out. And there's my air compressor in the corner. That hose is still leaking. There's a new hose right here. I got lots of little things to fart around on. There's my stabilizer for winterizing. I found that. Anyways, that's the shed. And this little guy here, why did I go and pick this up? Well, I think they're collector's items because they were only made for a couple of years. And I really think that sometimes companies like MTD, who manufactures all this stuff, that's Modern Tool and Die, they're the ones that they can press the metal parts, like for the lawn tractors and everything like that. And this thing's all metal. I think they overbuilt this one a little bit, and they also over-engineered it almost. With the grass collector hiding in the middle over the deck was rather genius in my opinion, because the modern version of this is longer and has the grass catcher out the back. So, um, and is also, they're always being repaired. Part of the problem when they made this thing is I believe it was very expensive for the time. You could get a really nice lawn tractor, and I did, for about 2,200 bucks, and this thing cost 2,200 bucks or around that price. This is what I've heard, and researching on these things is not easy. There's very little on them. And if you think about the early 2000s, we had digital cameras and all that stuff, but not too many people were doing blogs or being on YouTube or that sort of thing back then. I had a digital camera back then, but and even had a cell phone. But yeah, anyways, so there isn't a whole lot on there from when they were new. You're going to find a lot of stuff now on YouTube and in forums like the tractor forums and stuff like that, on people finding these things for like 50 bucks or 100 bucks or whatever and fixing them up. I got one that actually you could use it the way it is right now, but it has some electrical gremlins in it. Some of the safety switches are sort of intermittently working. I'm going to blame that seat switch for sure. I hate those things. So I plan on going through the entire electrical system on this thing and fixing any of those little gremlins and stuff. The motor runs great. I don't need to do anything to the motor at all. I might as well open it up, hey? I've taken the battery out, by the way, for the winter. So I'm going to put some stabilizer in the fuel. There's very little fuel left in the tank there, but yeah, I'll do that. And I might pinch off the gas line with my pincher, and then and just run the carb out as well. So this nine horse motor, it's an excellent condition for being what, 22 years old. There you go, thereabouts. Really good. The muffler, you can just see the muffler here. There's no tailpipe on it, and so it's missing its tailpipe. So I'd like to do that, because what happens is you get this happening here, eh? So without the tailpipe. So I want to have a little tailpipe on there. Tires are all good on this thing, and of course I'm going to remove the deck. This is all might not happen this fall. Might happen next spring. I don't know. Anyways, remove the deck and have a look at it. Is it all rusted underneath? Is the arbor in good condition? Is the blade toast, or I don't think the blade's toast, but because he was cutting his grass with it. I mean, some of the pictures I've got, that you can just see all the grass, and I actually dumped the grass, a big pile of grass, out of the grass catcher. So yeah, and I'll tell you, this is quite amazing. This steering here on the front, and what are we going to call that console? What, I don't know what to call this part here, this plastic part here, but look at how sturdy it is. It's just unbelievably sturdy, and there's play in the steering wheel, and there always is on all of these on lawn tractors, even newish lawn tractors. There's play in the steering, and that's just because there's a small gear down there and then a bell crank, right, with teeth on it, and they always wear down. So I'll be checking out all that. And because of this grass catcher being here, and there being no rods or anything, and everything's by a cable. One cable goes on this side, by the way, and 4 cables go on that side. I'm going to be checking and lubricating all the cables. I don't want them to seize up on me. I want them to work the way they're supposed to work. Maybe I'll even do something about his battery tie down. I don't know. Sort of works. But yeah. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the build on these things, and I would love to give it some love. I would love to take it apart and paint this. It's a light gray. It's kind of a light gray. I would like to paint it a little bit darker gray, and it's scuffed up, right? It's got scuffs all over it, so I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't think I could make it like new again. I don't know. I could try. I could try to polish those out. I don't know, maybe. But things like the 3-in-1 decal, look at the big scratch through it. There's scratches all, drive through the bush. It would be nice to repaint just this part of it, eh? Well, I guess you got to paint around there too. But anyways, just give it a new paint job just on the top. The mower deck, I would probably, when I take it off, I'd probably put it back on again, painted black, just because it doesn't need to be green. So anyway, those are thoughts. I've ordered a new key for it because that key is bent and it is also rusty. I probably should have got a new ignition, but for now, we'll just try a new key in there. I also ordered the more of these. Let's see, they're a little rubber button here. When the top comes down, it rests on the little rubber buttons, and we're missing a few. So I got some of those that I found, because when you sit on the seat, you're actually pushing down on the top here. So yeah. Anyways, so let's see if this video turns out better. I'm using the mic, and the mic actually turns the video off and on. So